What's going on YouTube? It's your boy KP, representing Full Body Assault, and I'm back with a video that I'm going to be answering a subscriber's question in. Okay, so let's get to the question. Now this question is from Osama Osman. So Osama Osman, I see you out there. Thank you for watching my videos and thank you for your question, brother. Now his question is, KP, can you please talk about the right body fat percentage range to bulk to, and what should you do if you're a skinny fat person, bulk or cut? So let's tackle the first part of that question. As far as the right body fat percentage to bulk to, I don't really think there is a right body fat percentage to bulk to. It all comes down to, you know, what are you comfortable with? Are you comfortable being 20% body fat? Now, the acceptable body fat for men, I think it ranges from 18 to 25% body fat. That's just for acceptable. Now, I believe that the fitness range is, I want to say 14 to 17% body fat, I think. So if you need me to give you a number, I'll probably say I would be comfortable with saying don't go any higher than 18% body fat. But, you know, that all depends on how lean you are when you start your bulk. If you're 10% body fat, then you can yo-yo back and forth between 10% and 18% body fat. You know, me personally, I'm all in. So I don't really care about body fat percentage. You know, when I first started my bulk, I was 178 pounds. I bulked all the way up to 225 pounds over 5 years. Okay. So that's almost 50 pounds over 5 years. That equals out to about 10 pounds a year. And I focused on being as strong as possible. That was my only goal. Be as strong as possible and to just gain weight. When you do those two things together, you're going to add muscle to your body. You know, there's no avoiding it. You have people who just can't go on living life if they can't see their abs. So those people might bulk to a body fat percentage that allows them to just barely see some abs, and then once they reach that point, they cut back down. You know, and I don't really agree with the yo-yoing between bulking and cutting because I don't really think that you can, you know, make any progress in either direction when you just go back and forth constantly like that. You know, so I would say just pick a number. Just say, okay, I'm going to bulk for 4 years. I'm just going to try to put on 40 pounds. So if you're 150 pounds, right, and you bulk for 4 years and you try to put on 40 pounds, you're going to be 190 pounds at the end of your bulk. What if you put on 30 pounds of muscle, right? What if you put on 25 pounds of muscle? Then you just have, you know, 4 or 5 or even 6 months of cutting ahead of you. And when you cut down to, you know, whatever body weight you want to, your body's going to look drastically different. You know, so that's my recommendation. Now let's get to the second part of his question. What should you do if you're skinny fat, bulk or cut? Again, you know, if you're skinny fat, bulk up. Because when I hear skinny fat, the first thing I think about is you ain't got no muscle. You know, muscle is what gives your body, you know, shape. Muscle is what gives you striations, feathers. You know, muscle is what makes you look good, right? Because muscle has shape, fat doesn't. Okay, so my advice to a person who's skinny fat would be to bulk up. You know, bulk on up. Do a clean bulk and bulk for years. I'm talking about 2 or 3 years. You may be looking at me like I'm crazy, but I don't really think you're gonna make progress if you do the cut for 6 months, bulk for 6 months. But it's just gonna be, you just make it a lot harder than it needs to be. So if you're skinny fat, bulk up for 2 or 3 years and try to add on 20, 30, 40 pounds to your frame, right? And when you're done bulking, just cut it down. Just cut the weight off. It's as simple as that. And focus on becoming as strong as possible. I mean brutal strength on deadlift, bench, squat, dips, pull-ups, rows. Do your calf raises. Oh, and please don't forget to do your cardio. Don't forget to do your cardio when you're bulking. You know, I know you're gonna have to eat more calories in order to compensate for the calories that you burn when you do your cardio, but in the long run, when you put on those 40 pounds, you will say, I'm glad I listened to KP and I did my cardio, right? Because going up a flight of stairs is gonna be hard for you. You're gonna be wheezing after you put on those 40 pounds, okay? So do your cardio. But that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the information. I hope you've learned something. I hope I answered your question correctly, Osama Osman. Like my video, comment below. If you're new, subscribe to my channel and share my videos with everybody. No, I'm KP. This is Full Body Assault, and we out.